Yagano kuwa gundi South Africa ilikola gaje ngoja wanamgezi just kwa mnasifu gatandikire wona kuge kuweddeyo nemukube etamale kubenga Tereza smartness uli bagamba kitogi kintu Living guys. Language too local. Too local. Living. So you guys are Kamanzi. You know the second name? The local name? Is that local name? Malawi. Coach. Local name? What about your local name? Count. Wewe sije na kuandikira pia. Singo imili ya wani. Well done. Once again, my name is sprang. I'm introducing select and last. But I believe I've worked with everyone, right? Yeah. But before we go further, I want to love Then one more special clap for our you guys, I appreciate you for the commitment, for the endurance. It has been a very long day, right? Remember where we started in the morning. And we've been here, no one left the ground. The money is still around. That was a very good thing for you. Yes, then I think you have managed to showcase a lot of talent. You have seen builders, good teachers, and everything, right? Just because of time, but we would have continued, right? Because we were loving what we did here. So I enjoyed it. The game was already picking up, but time would allow us. So we continue to appreciate you for the good job you've done today. And I want to encourage you to keep doing the same thing, right? Don't stop today. Some of you may say today there was something, then you come around the pitch. But I urge you, I want you to continue playing, continue practicing every day. Is that okay? And don't forget to have fun. Whenever you're playing baseball, always have fun. Always do what? Have fun, enjoy. Is that okay? Interact, get new friends. That's how it works. Is that okay? Not everybody is going to make it at higher level. But on this level of ours, we ground and way room. Have fun. Is that okay? Yes. You may not be a professional player, but you can become a coach just like me. Just like any other coach. Is that okay? So there are a lot of opportunities. Continue playing. Is that okay? Yes? You have to other coaches did their research. Yes, welcome.
Good evening, guys. How are you? Yeah, you said good evening, coach. Okay, by the end, I'm called I train Yamago and then Banapenda. The other side, I play so, guys, work hard. Anytime, any day, you can be like Matoma, you can be like Musa, you can be like Alan. But remember, the words I told you in the morning. Who should remember? Anybody? Where are my kids? The kids. What did I tell you in the morning? You forgot. The things I told you in the morning, there are three. One, this support one. Two, education. And then, time. Everything you do in this world, time. Understand? And then, the other one, family. Yes? Today, I've seen some new faces. Some, I know them. But what you guys are doing is totally different. If the coach is not there, so you can train yourself from the resources you have learned from us. Not only your coach will be training you, that's not so you can learn from other coaches. But you have done a great job, and I'm happy to see you guys today. Just that I'm not this type of us, but next time you can take. Never give up.
Thank you, Coach Dave. Yes, I also want to emphasize something. There are some people who do not get the opportunity maybe to come and teach or do anything, right? But then don't feel like they're really not. We are seeing you. Tomorrow is you. That's right? Just keep practicing. At this moment, we want to welcome our beloved visitor, talk to us. We have been communicating to you in bits, like during the practice. At least he was giving you some comments, and I believe you have learned a lot from him, right? So we are welcoming him officially to come and talk to us. Let's give him a hand clap.
Today I've been inspired by all of you. You guys love baseball and you play it with passion and you play it because you enjoy it and it's fun. And that's how it was for me. I started in a small part of the United States called Oregon. Oregon doesn't have a lot of people. It's a big state, but only a few people. And not a lot of Major League Baseball players come from Oregon over the years. So I played just because I liked baseball. I didn't want to be in the major leagues. I didn't have a dream to be in the professionals. But I just love to play. And today that's what I saw from most of you. You guys love to play. You love to compete. You love to challenge yourself and challenge your friends. And baseball is a great way to do that. And so I invite you to continue to play the game because you love it. It's refreshing. In the United States or other parts of the world, sometimes you play baseball because you want to make it to a level or you want to make money. And maybe that's some of your dream as well. But when you play because you just enjoy it, a lot of times those other blessings that you want, or maybe you don't know that you want, will come. And so what you guys did today just made me appreciate baseball more. I appreciate that you play it in Uganda. We have players from South Sudan who love the game, in other countries, I imagine, not just those two, but that you love baseball. I appreciate your coaches, all of them, who make this possible, who love enough to have played the game and continue to play, but more importantly now continue to coach. And that's what you should be thinking about, is thanking them for their time and sharing the knowledge they have learned with you. And someday I hope that you will be just like them coaching. And think about that. A few amount of players play, and then they go coach more players. And now all those players go coach more players, and suddenly baseball is all over this country and beyond. And so say thank you to them. Appreciate the time and effort they put into it. I'm grateful to them. That's actually why I came to Uganda, was to see the coaches, because I see your videos on Instagram from the United States, and I'm impressed. I said, whoever is coaching those players to be able to play baseball, where baseball is not on television. You don't see baseball every day like you do in the United States or in Dominican Republic or in Japan. But when I watch the videos, I'm looking at players that look just as good as the players in the United States. That's you. You guys are just as talented. And so I wanted to come here to be able to see, what are these coaches doing? What makes it possible for you guys to look so good and play the game so well? And today I got to see some of that. I saw the hard work in the drills, the organization of a practice, the chance to play in a game. That's what makes you a better baseball player. The more you can play, the better you will become. When I played, I was a pitcher, and my highest velocity pitch was 99 miles per hour in the major league. I threw 99 miles per hour when I was 18 years old. When I was 15 years old, I threw 80 miles per hour. Now I saw lots of pitchers here throw 80 miles per hour. Someday throw 95 to 99 miles per hour? Potentially, yes. The way you do it is just to continue to play. I did lots of long toss. I watched other pitchers. I watched the way they pitched, and I wanted to mimic or mirror or copy their mechanics. Most of how I learned to play baseball was by watching. And so if you have access to be able to watch on YouTube, and you have a favorite player or a favorite team, you should watch and then go out and play and do exactly what you see. You do that along with your coaching, you can become the best player that you can be, the best version of yourself. And that's the most important thing in anything, in sports or in life, is just to be the best version of yourself. Some of you are talented enough to play professional baseball. Maybe you will get the opportunity. Some of you are not. Some of you are not talented enough to play professional baseball. But that does not mean you should stop playing. You should continue to play and be the best baseball player you can be. Whatever else you enjoy doing in life, be the best version of yourself. And so I've just been inspired. I will come back to Uganda. You will see me again. I will come back. And I'm cheering. I'm hoping to see some of you guys someday playing baseball in another part of the world, doing something amazing in the professional league, whether that's the United States or Japan, Dominican Republic. I know you guys have players, over 6 players from this area who are playing professional baseball. And they can be heroes, they can be an inspiration to you. So work hard, have fun, smile. The game is fun. You can enjoy it. And make your coaches smile as well. Please do not let the coaches get angry and upset. They need to smile also. If they're not smiling, you can say, Coach Jeremy, say, Coach, you have to smile and have fun. You don't look like you're having fun today, Coach. Yes, they are accountable now. Coach Jeremy said you have to have fun, Coach. If he's not having fun, maybe he has to run for punishment. You never know, okay? Does anyone want to ask me any question about baseball? You're more than welcome to ask me a couple questions.
What's that?
If you're brave enough. I know it's hard to ask questions, you may be shy, but if somebody wanted to ask, I'm happy to share.
You want to ask a question?
Yes, a lot of times the coaches have their own.
Better.
Sure, no?
Oui, that's cool.
Octopus.
Alpha.
Octopus. Shut up.
Like my question is like, in India, where did you sign professional contract? And like, what was your first team?
Oh, excellent. I was drafted. Do you guys know what the draft is? You are not subject to the draft. Only players from the United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico are eligible to be drafted. Every other country you would sign as a free agent, right? You guys probably know what that means to sign a contract as a free agent. But in the United States, a player has to be drafted. I was drafted 3 times. I was 18 years old when I was drafted out of high school, when I finished my, secondary school? Yeah. And then I was drafted again when I was in college, when I was 22 years old. The first team drafted me was the New York Mets. The second team that drafted me was one more familiar to you all, the Pittsburgh Pirates. And then the third team that drafted me after my third year of university was the Cleveland Indians. Now they're the Guardians. And I was a 15th round pick, 1-5, 15th when I was 18. I was a third round pick when I was 22 by the Pirates. And at 23 years old, I was a first round draft pick by Cleveland. And I signed my contract in 2002. So 24 years ago, I signed out of the draft with Cleveland as a first round pick from the university where I attended school. Did that answer your question? Yeah, I think so. I played for Cleveland, then I was traded to Baltimore, then to Colorado Rockies, then to the Kansas City Royals. We won the World Series in 2015, and then I finished my career as a Washington National. So 5 major league teams. Yes, question right here. He asked, what inspired me to play baseball? I'll be honest, I wanted to be a football player, American football. My position was quarterback, the player who throws the ball all the time, right? And so most of my love for sports was football. I also played basketball all the way through high school, secondary school. Baseball was my third choice. I only played baseball because I could throw the baseball hard. I didn't like to hit so much because I was a little bit scared of the baseball. I didn't like fielding ground balls today like these guys. I was scared because the first game I ever played when I was 10 years old, the ball hit me in the face. The coach said, keep your head down and glove on the ground. I did. Ball hit me right in the face. So I didn't like being infielder anymore either. I fielded like this. Very scared. These guys were getting hit balls 100 miles per hour and doing a really good job. I was scared. You guys are much stronger than me. So the point is I wasn't inspired to play baseball, but what I told you earlier is something that I always believed in. No matter what I did when I was young, and now still to today, whenever I do something, I do it the best I can. And I give my best effort, and I'm very competitive. And so if you ask me, do you want to go play tennis tomorrow? I'm not a tennis player, but in my mind, I think I should beat you. And because I watch a lot of tennis, I feel like I know the movements. Because I learn by watching, like I said also, right? And so when I go play tennis, I'm trying to play against good players and beat them, even though I shouldn't be able to beat them. So when I played baseball, even if I didn't love it, the fact that I was there, I worked very hard, I tried my best, and I was competitive. And so even though I didn't love baseball, I didn't play it very much, I was always getting better. And then I had a coach who loved me and was really a champion for Jeremy, and so he gave me a lot of opportunities to play, and eventually a scout saw me by accident. A scout for the New York Mets. He came to watch my teammate, but I pitched before my teammate, and I threw 93 miles per hour that day. And so the scouts began to watch me. And after they watched me for 3 months or 2 months, they drafted me. And so even then, I didn't sign my contract, right? I told you I was drafted 3 times. Because baseball was not my number one goal. So when they drafted me, if you want to play baseball more than anything in the world, if somebody drafts you, do you think you will sign the contract? Of course. It is the number one thing. It's all you wanted. But for me, it wasn't. There were other things I wanted. One of them was I'm very strong in my faith, and I wanted to be a missionary for my church. And that was a 2-year commitment that I said I would do. And so being a baseball player didn't allow me to take the 2 years to be a missionary for my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so I told them, I said, can I play baseball and then go be a missionary for 2 years and come back? And the scout said, no, you can't do that. You have to choose one or the other. And so that's why I didn't sign at 18 years old, because at 19 I wanted to be a missionary. So I played 1 year at university, and then I left for 2 years. And I was a missionary in Spain. And I lived in Spain 2 years. I did not have a glove, no bat, no ball. I didn't do any exercises, no push-ups, no bands, not even running. I just walked and talked about Jesus all day. When I returned, I picked up my glove, my baseball, I went to the gym, I lifted weights for the first time in 2 years. I ran on the football field at my high school. I started to play catch with my dad and then my friends. And then I went to college and kept throwing. And God gave me a blessing. He put all of the strength back into my arm. And within 3 months, I was throwing 97 miles per hour with no training for 2 years. So when someone says, how did I choose to play baseball? Or what inspires you? My answer all the time is baseball chose me. Sorry, sometimes I get emotional, but maybe baseball chooses you. Maybe you do something miraculous because baseball and God choose you. Maybe it's for your country, or your city, or your family. You keep playing with passion. Let Him do whatever miracles He wants with you. Because I feel for me, my career was a miracle. I didn't deserve to play baseball. It wasn't my love or my passion. I didn't work as hard as you guys. I didn't have big dreams for baseball. But through baseball, I can do fun things now. I can be with you guys to teach you and to hopefully inspire you because I played professional baseball. I'm no better than anybody else, but because I can throw hard, young kids will look at me and say, wow, you played baseball. I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. I want to take a picture with you. Only because I throw the baseball hard. So with that responsibility, I hope to be a good person, to be a kind person, to uplift and strengthen other people. And that's what you should do in life. Whatever gifts you have are to bless other people. And you have the blessing of so many people here who are wanting to bless you. And so be grateful. Say thank you to a God or to a spirit or whatever you believe in because somebody cares about you. And you can do a miracle. You guys can do amazing things. So cheers for you.
Any other question? Oui. Stand up. Stand up. We stand up. Merci. Again,
Everybody hear the question, have I ever fought on a baseball field? I have never had a fight, but my team has had many fights. And I'm always in the middle making peace, but people are pushing me. But I've never been hit, and I've never hit anybody else. But I've had many times our team, they call it benches clear. People run from the benches to go fight. And I have been in the middle of 5 or 6 of them. Just trying not to get hit and trying to make peace.
Go down.
Did you have a question?
So I would like to know, who was your role model when you played baseball?
Ooh, that's a good question. Who was my role model when I played baseball? Well, that question can go so many ways. Sometimes you have role models or inspirations. You have heroes. My biggest role model in sports was Michael Jordan. You guys know who Michael Jordan is? He played basketball, but he also played baseball. And that's actually where the greatest inspiration comes from. Michael Jordan was a 3-time NBA champion before he retired the first time. He retired 3 times actually, but he retired the first time after he won 3 NBA finals. And he quit to go play baseball. You guys know he played professional baseball? He quit because his dad had just been murdered. And his dad and him loved baseball together. And so when he was a young boy, he played baseball until he was so tall and focused on basketball. When his dad died, he said, for my father and for me, I want to go play baseball. Basketball, I'm fulfilled. I don't have anything more to do. And so he went and played. He signed with the Chicago White Sox, and they brought him to spring training. He went to AA, and when he was not doing very well, there was a famous magazine in the United States called Sports Illustrated. It writes articles about sports and athletes and has pictures. And everybody used to read that magazine when I was a kid. And And they put him on the cover, swinging and missing. And his helmet was falling off, and they said, "Bag it, Michael." That means quit. You're not good enough. And he did interviews about the article, and he said, they're telling me to quit because the world doesn't understand the way my mind thinks. He says, for me, success is not hitting a home run or striking somebody out or winning an NBA championship. He says, for me, success is to give my best effort to be the best version of myself. He says, so when they tell me that I should quit baseball because I can't hit or because I can't catch a fly ball, when they tell me that I'm a failure, he says they are wrong. They don't understand what success is. He says, my definition of success is giving my best, and I have given my best. When I heard that, I was only 14 years old or 15 years old. And so I thought, I reprocessed in my mind, what does it mean to be a successful student or person? Or for me, I played a lot of sports, basketball, football, or baseball player. And the success meant to do the best I can. So that's why I shared what I've already shared, and that's why he was maybe my biggest role model or inspiration as an athlete, because at a young age, he helped me understand how I should approach life. And that was very helpful, because in professional baseball, it's really hard. And most players do really bad for a period of time, and I was one of them. And if I didn't stick to what I believed success was, I would have believed what the people said about me, that I was no good, that I was a waste of money, that I was a disappointment and a failure. My first team actually got rid of me because that's how they felt about me. And then I went to my next team, and I was one of the best pitchers in baseball because I believed and I kept working and working. Of my visit? Why, the next phase of my visit at this point, I'm going to share with the world what I've seen. I have lots of videos and photos. If you're okay, can I put those videos and photos on my YouTube? Yeah. So someone will see that baseball is happening in Uganda. More specifically, I want to return and just help and coach you guys and inspire you, provide more opportunities. But I don't know how it will happen. People ask me, how do my players go to the United States? I have no idea. I'm not a politician. I'm not Donald J. Trump. I don't know how to get you visas. I don't know how to do anything. I just know that baseball is played in Uganda. And you guys are doing amazing, and I wanted to come and see it. But when other people see it, maybe they will reach out to me and say, hey, what about this or that? Maybe every night you guys can pray for miracles, and we'll see what happens. But I don't know exactly the next step other than coming back and continue to watch what you guys do. But your guys' next step is tomorrow, when you come back, work hard, play hard, have fun, listen to your coaches. And that's your next step again and again. And we'll see where it goes. Okay? I wish I could give you a better answer, a more clear path, but I don't know what it is. I don't know the path. Why did I retire? Because I was no good anymore. I was not good enough to get hitters out. If you go on YouTube, you can look Jeremy Guthrie, you can see good games. But you might see my worst game, which was my very last game. On my birthday, I turned 38 years old. I was with the Washington Nationals. I had pitched so good in spring that I made the team after 1 year back in the minor leagues. I thought my career was over, but I said I want to try one more time. And I went with the Washington Nationals, and for 6 weeks, I was perfect. I only allowed one run in all of my games in spring, and so Dusty Baker, the manager, says, you're going to pitch for us, game 3. That was my birthday. I turned 38 years old on my birthday, and I gave up 10 runs in the first inning alone. I'd only got 2 outs. I couldn't even get all 3 outs. And I gave up 10 runs. And so after not a very good 2015, another bad 2016, and one of the worst games ever pitched in 2017, I knew my time was up. And so I was happy that I made it back to the major leagues. I was embarrassed and disappointed that the game went so bad, but I felt good. I felt, you know what? In 2016, they said I couldn't pitch in the major leagues anymore. No team wanted to sign me except the Washington Nationals. And I worked very hard. At 37 years old, I pitched in Australia. I went to a facility and I trained very different than I'd ever trained. try and learn how to be a better pitcher. At 37 years old, I actually got better. And then I had one bad game and I knew it was probably over. It would be very difficult to get back. And my family was waiting. I have 4 children. At the time I had 3, but I knew it was time to move on to the next thing. And so if I had got thrown a no-hitter, maybe I would still be pitching today. But I gave up 10 runs and my career was over. Those are great questions, you guys. Thank you so much. Wonderful. I want to take a picture with all of you. Can we do that? In front of that, you want to do it? Maybe can you move that over behind?
Hey, you guys help.
I think it'll be best to take the picture sitting down, actually. Because when we stand up, it's hard to see everybody. But I can sit in the front, and someone can hold the camera up high and take a picture of us. Okay? Yeah, you need help?
There.
Okay? Yes.
Like, what was the best time that you had at
Oh, that's fun. He said, what was my best time playing baseball? I have 3 times that come to my mind. Can I share 3 of them? In college, they have a College World Series. It's played in Nebraska every year in June. It's been going on for over 50 years. When I was in college, we played in the College World Series. And it was the biggest crowd I'd ever seen. 25,000 fans, all going crazy, screaming loud. The President of the United States came to our game to watch. And so that is one of my highlights. We didn't win the World Series. We lost in the championship and the semifinals. 2 years in a row we went. My next one was playing in the World Baseball Classic. Do you guys know what that is? It will start on March 9th in Japan. Team Japan, and will play in Czech Republic, Korea, Chinese Taipei, and one other team is in Japan. I was on Team USA in 2009, and I got to play with Derek Jeter and Chipper Jones, Hall of Fame players, and maybe some more Hall of Famers on that team. And we had a walk-off win against Puerto Rico in the quarterfinals to take us to the semifinals, and that was exciting to celebrate a championship. And then my last favorite memory, Game 7. I won Game 3, and we lost Game 7, but to get a World Series win was a highlight and a thrill to pitch in front of the world, the whole world. All the baseball fans only watched that game that day, and I was pitching at the mountain for the Kansas City Royals. So, pretty cool. Okay, coaches, come sit in with me. If we can get a photo, all the coaches come in. We'll sit in the front, and if you guys can take a couple pictures. Wear it, or he can let you wear it, or he can wear it. Do not let them forget me, I will autograph it as well. Okay? This belongs to all of us. So good. I'm excited for you. They did Japan. They did very good play. I will finish the picture. The jerseys for everybody. Don't let him take it. Hey guys, sit down. Hey, sit down. Did you film that or no? We probably didn't film it, did we? Sit down. Hey, sit down. Hey, I'm going to represent it so we can film it. I forgot to film. Okay. I'm going to give it to him one more time so we can have it on camera. I forgot to film. I got so excited to give it to him. Okay? You still have to act excited and surprised. You can come, maybe come around the other side. Coach Okello. So don't let Coach hog it, okay? I will sign it for you guys, but this is so you don't forget our visit, and I will return again Sunday, okay? Very soon. Okay. Oh, one more time. Spike. One more time. No, we're good. You guys want to know the hardest hitter in the major leagues? For me, at least for me. I was telling, what is your name again? Wade. That my hardest hitters were left-handed hitters because I'm a right-handed pitcher. And I was predictable. They knew they could sit away. David Ortiz, Big Poppy, was one of the toughest hitters I ever had to face. I think he hit 3 home runs off me and batted 370. But lots of power. On the right side, my favorite hitter, but also one of the toughest to face was Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera is very good. And I'm going to tell you guys why he's good so that you hitters can become better yourselves, okay? Miguel Cabrera was good because Miguel Cabrera did not try to pull the baseball. Miguel Cabrera tried to hit the baseball up the middle. When a hitter tries to hit the baseball up the middle or a little bit opposite field, it means they're more patient. They stay back. They're not eager to hit. But they see the baseball and they have a short swing and they're willing to hit. If I throw an off-speed pitch and they're staying back, they stay here and they're fooled, they still hit the baseball out front. If I throw a hard fastball away, they're back and they drive it to right field. They're able to hit. They are able to hit all my pitches. So when I see hitters like on the tire, I talked to the hitters today. If your swing on the tire is like this, I can get you out all the time. I'm not scared of a hitter that swings like this. The hitters that are hard to get out are the hitters that swing like this. Because if you throw them off-speed pitch, their bat is still back and they can still hit it. Their body has to stay back. They can't go like this and hit. They have to be here, keep the hands back like this. If it's a fastball, they drive the fastball up the middle. If it's a slider, they hit the ball out front. But either way, they're putting a good swing. And so Miguel Cabrera was one of the best hitters because he had one of the best swings. He had great power, but he only hit home runs to left field when he was fooled by a pitch, maybe a changeup, a split, or a slider. Yes, then he would pull the baseball. But if it was something hard or away, rarely did he try to pull it. He would see the fastball away and he'd go, boom. And because he hit the tire so many times when he was young, I bet, he could actually drive the baseball for a home run to right field. He had that kind of swing. And so that's what makes hitters tough. Next swing. If I got a swing like this, no problem. We can get you out. So, okay? Good question. Okay, we got to drive back to Kampala. So, we got to go. But thank you. What's that?
Pastor Dan.
Oh, Pastor.
Not the pastor, brother. Missionary.
I didn't finish speaking the whole time. I saw him come down by
He's a missionary.
Of course.
All right, let's pray. Yeah, well, just to thank you for a good day. A gift of life is done to us, a gift for us to play baseball. We thank you for our visitor who has shared with us an experience and love in there playing baseball and making us better. Lord, we pray that even as we head home, you continue to give us the guidance, provision, and protection. We give the glory out to your name when it's do good. And Lord, we thank you for us not being so proud, but for it thank you always when it do good. When they give cheer to us, that we always pray to you, telling us that it's not about us, it's because of the Lord who enables us. Thank you so much. We pray all things through your name, Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, let's go home. Oh, thank you.
What
Thank you for your good service. Good. Let them over soon. Credit, right? Yes, better than be blessed. Go, yeah. Hey. Let the man post the proposing.